Hey reader friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be talking about how to get free audiobooks. This is all of my sources on how I get free audiobooks. Only pay for one subscription, not Audible. This is going to be a video full of tips on how to get free audiobooks. If you find this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first place that I want to talk about is the most free. Everyone has access to it, which is YouTube. You can find so many free audiobooks on there that people do. Some people, there are videos where they actually are reading it. Some are good, some are not as good, but there are some videos of actual people reading the book. There are also videos of the actual audiobooks. I don't know for sure how the people get these, upload them, but most of the time with those ones, because they are copyrighted, they don't stay on YouTube for very long before it's taken down. But sometimes you can get lucky and find one. Like, I think I found Icebreaker on there at some point, Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, The Hobbit. I actually read The Hobbit graphic audio on YouTube for free, so that one is a great one as well. YouTube is an amazing place. I have an entire playlist of audiobooks saved that I want to read that I found on YouTube for free. Always check YouTube because you never know who's uploaded videos. The next free option, now this one has a little bit of a curve around it. This one has gotten more popular and it is probably the best out there, and you probably may have heard of it, but it is Libby. Libby is a audiobook and ebook app where you get free ebooks and audiobooks from the library. So with this one, you do have to have a library card. Now with library cards though, if you don't have one, pretty easy to get one and usually free. First thing you should do is check if your local library is participating with Libby, because the first library that I went to that is in my town, they did not participate with Libby, so I wasn't able to do it. So I actually had to go to my county library and sign up for a card there. So you can probably look up your local library and see if they are participating, or you could call them to ask them or go in and ask them if they participate. Now if they do, you can get a free library card if you live within the state or the county, depending on your library how they do it. For my library, it's if you live in the county, so I was able to get a library card for free because I live in that county. Libby, you basically are borrowing an ebook or an audiobook. They have hundreds to pick from. Depending on what library you have, you'll have access to different things. If you get a library card and say you want to read The Cruel Prince, you might have access to it, but my library doesn't have a copy, so I won't have access to it. So it is a little bit of like a 50-50 on what your library is going to have. It's definitely worth looking into because, like I said, they have a wide range of what you can get. Like I said, you're basically borrowing, so a lot of times there will be wait times on some things. So say I just finished reading Funny Stories by Emily Henry, and there was a wait time on that one because there were certain people that wanted to read that book as well. So I had to wait maybe like 2 weeks to get it. Oftentimes, if people read it and they return it early, then that cuts down on your wait time. So if it says that it's like 3 weeks until you can read it, a lot of times that's not accurate and you'll get it a lot sooner than what it says you're gonna get it. With this really popular books, libraries will often get multiple copies so that they can lend it out to more people. As popular books, they'll only have like 1 or 2 copies, so you have to wait a little bit longer. It sucks because it's a digital item, so why do you have to wait for it? But that's how they do it. So download an ebook from Libby. If you borrow it from the library, you can send it to your Kindle and read it on your Kindle. So that is also so great because now you don't have to pay for Kindle Unlimited because you have Libby. You can get ebooks for free to send to your Kindle. Isn't that great? Alright, next up we have Hoopla. Hoopla is also a library app. Basically the same thing as Libby, but there aren't wait times, so you can get anything you want without waiting for it. But there's a catch, you can only get 3 items a month. A lot of times if I can't find something on Libby, I'll go to Hoopla and they usually have it, or vice versa. If you have a library card and you're already getting Libby, get Hoopla too, because sometimes they'll have stuff that Libby doesn't have. The downside I will say with Hoopla is ebooks do not send to your Kindle, so you have to read it in the app. And also I think get like movies and stuff too. I haven't tried it, so I don't know how they work. If you want to, that is definitely an option. And I want to add a quick mention in here there. One that I just recently found out about is called Cloud Library. It's the same thing as Hoopla. I wasn't able to get it because they are only participating with certain libraries. They're not participating with my libraries, so my library card didn't work with it. If you want to check it out and see if it works with yours, that is a little bit of an audible mention that I just found out about. Look up Cloud Library on the App Store and you should find it. You want to say hi to my video?
Hi, video! You look all cute!
Thanks! How was your day?
Oh, good. It went by pretty quick.
Good. My boyfriend just got off work and he usually calls me, so we're back now. Another one that I just remembered that was not on my list, Spotify. If you don't know, if you have Spotify Premium, you get 15 hours a month of audiobook listening. Now they have a ton of audiobooks. The limit is 15 hours a month unless you pay for like $11 for an extra 10 hours. So if you already have Spotify Premium, then definitely use those audiobook hours. If you run out of hours and you're halfway through a book, you have to wait till next month to finish that audiobook or pay for a top-up. Also on Spotify, there are podcasts where people will read books and make their own audiobooks. For me, I'm listening to Keeper of the Lost Cities. There's this girl that has almost all of the books where she's reading them. Not as good quality as an actual audiobook, but I think she does an okay job. So another one that I heard about is if you have Kindle Unlimited, there's actually a section where you can get audiobooks that come with the ebook. So if you're paying for Kindle Unlimited, definitely check out. There are some audiobooks that are available with some of the books that you want to read. What was I gonna say? If you want to know if a book will have the audiobook with it, it'll have like a little headphones icon next to where it says Kindle Unlimited on the book. Alright, next up we have Everand. This one kind of has ups and downs with it because they recently changed their subscription program. Before, it was like $11.99 and you could basically get as many books as you want. There wasn't a limit. You could just read whatever you wanted, and if you DNF'd it, then you didn't have to finish it and you can just pick up another book. Now they have it where it's $11.99 for 1 credit, $16.99 for 3. So for me, I'm paying the $16.99 for 3 unlocks because I read a lot. I probably won't continue paying for it. I think I'm only going to pay for it like 1 more month because there are a few books on there that I want that I can't find anywhere else. Finish those books off and then I'm probably not going to pay for it anymore. If you do want to pay for it, pretty worth it. There are a lot of really good titles on there, a lot of popular titles. Basically like Audible, you use your credit, you unlock the audiobook. Like Audible, like once you buy it, it's yours forever, even if you don't have Audible anymore. With this one, your stuff stays unlocked while you're paying for it, but if you stop paying for it, then your stuff isn't unlocked anymore, so you can't re-listen to it. So that is a downside. Again, with their ebooks, it doesn't sync to Kindle, so you have to read it in the app. It just kind of depends on you and how you are, so definitely, you know, compare the two and see which one works for you. So another like honorable mention that I just recently found as well is some people will have Google Drives that they put audiobooks on. So I just found this girl on TikTok and she has Google Drive like folder worth of audiobooks, a lot of really popular ones like ACOTAR and Colleen Hoover books, and they are audible audiobooks, so I would definitely check that out as well. I'll put a link in the description for her TikTok if you want to check it out. She has the link in her TikTok for her downloads, so if you want to check that out, you can. With those ones though, I haven't figured out if like you can download it and everything. Like if you want to keep the audiobook for yourself, you can actually download it from her drive and keep it. It does take up a lot of storage though, I will say. I wasn't able to find a way to speed the audio up. I listen to things on 2x speed or more because that's a downside to it, but it's definitely worth a shot if you want to check that out as well, linked below. So I think that is pretty much it for all of my different sources for audiobooks. I know that there are a ton of other options out there as well, but these ones are the more like credible ones, I would say. There are a lot of like sketchy websites out there where you can listen to audiobooks that if you want to go down that route, you can definitely look into and see what you can find, but just be careful of like, you know, viruses and sketchy, you know, stuff, sketchy websites. That's pretty much it, I think, to this video. So comment down below if this helped you, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!